Getting started with the Scarlett OctoPre and OctoPre Dynamic. The Scarlett OctoPre is an 8-channel mic pre ADAT expansion unit. The OctoPre Dynamic unit also features 8 microphone preamps, though with the addition of a compressor on each input channel. Front panel. There are 8 individual gain controls corresponding to each input. Phantom power can be switched on for inputs 1 to 4 and 5 to 8 using these buttons. You can easily change the sample rate of your OctoPre to suit what your interface or DAW session is. The Scarlett OctoPre can either be the master clock for your system or be synced over ADAT or word clock to another clock master. In a digital audio system, it's important that one device is the clock master and all other devices are synced to this. Inputs 1 and 2 can be changed to instrument level inputs using these buttons here. On the Scarlett OctoPre Dynamic model, there is a single dial compression control per channel. The compressed dial is essentially a combined threshold and gain makeup control. As the threshold is reduced, causing more of the signal to be compressed, the compressor's overall gain, often referred to as makeup gain, is increased. The compressor typically operates at a 2:1 ratio. If the more button is pressed, this switches to a 4:1 ratio instead. Let's take a look at the back panel. You have 8 XLR combi inputs allowing for the connection of microphones using XLR cables or line signals using 1/4" jack cables. Please note that on the regular Scarlett OctoPre, the first 2 inputs are accessible via the front panel. There are also 8 individual line outputs. The signal from the inputs on the OctoPre goes straight to the outputs. The Scarlett OctoPre Dynamic also features 2 ADAT inputs unlike the standard OctoPre. When the ADAT to line button isn't lit up, the signal from the inputs on the OctoPre goes straight to the outputs as usual. When the ADAT to line button is lit up, the signal from the ADAT inputs on the OctoPre is sent to the line outputs instead. To send the signals from your inputs on the OctoPre to your audio interface, you need to connect the 2 devices using an optical cable. If you're working at 44.1 or 48, a single optical cable will allow you to send all 8 inputs. The number of channels that can be sent down a single cable decreases as you increase the sample rate. If your audio interface has multiple ADAT inputs, you can use both ADAT outputs on the OctoPre to compensate for this. DAW setup. In this instance of the DAW setup, we're connecting a Scarlett OctoPre to a Scarlett 18i20 2nd Gen audio interface. We're just connecting a single optical cable from an optical out on the Scarlett OctoPre to the optical in on the 18i20 in this example. If you wish to, you can add the ADAT ports to your mix to check you are receiving levels over ADAT from the OctoPre. Create a new session and then select the input and output device to your interface. You can then create as many channels as you need. Please note the ADAT inputs on the 18i20 are inputs 11 to 18. You can then set the track you wish to record Record Enable, then set your gain on the OctoPre and you will be ready to record.